Odd routines, meet 5 strange historical practices. Let's dive! At number 5, we have the Victorian mourning jewelry. In a time when death was an ever-present specter, Victorians found a unique way to remember their departed, by wearing jewelry made from the hair of their dearly departed. This was a deeply personal and sentimental practice, but to our modern sensibilities, it might seem a bit macabre. Yet it was a tangible expression of grief and a poignant token of remembrance. And you thought your grandma's locket was old-fashioned. Sliding into number 4, we find the painful practice of foot binding in China. This historical practice, lasting for a millennium, carried a complex cultural significance. Seen as a sign of beauty and status, tiny lotus feet were often the deciding factor in marriage proposals. However, the physical implications were severe, causing lifelong disability for many women. Thankfully, societal evolution and lawmaking eventually brought this practice to a halt by the early 20th century. Makes your tight shoes feel like slippers, doesn't it? At number 3, we've got the bloody spectacle of gladiator fights. Imagine this. Ancient Romans used to gather in massive arenas, not for a friendly game of football, but to watch men fight to the death. It was their form of entertainment, a brutal display of strength and courage. Gladiator fights were a reflection of Roman societal values, emphasizing bravery, endurance, and the ability to face death. Next time you're at a sports event, remember, it could be worse. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is mummification. Now imagine yourself in ancient Egypt. Mummification wasn't just about preserving bodies. Oh no, it was a spiritual process, a bridge to the afterlife. The Egyptians meticulously removed organs, dried the body and wrapped it in linens, placing amulets for protection. All this effort just to ensure a safe journey to the next life. Quite a lengthy and intricate process, don't you think? Ever been so committed to something you'd take it to the grave? Now the moment you've been waiting for. At number 1, we have human sacrifice. Ancient civilizations around the globe, from the Aztecs in Mexico to the Druids in Europe, practiced human sacrifice. The reasons behind this chilling ritual varied, but most often it revolved around appeasing the gods or manipulating the forces of nature. The methods used were as diverse as the cultures themselves. The Aztecs would tear out the beating heart of a captive, while the Druids would place victims in large wicker structures and set them ablaze. In some cultures, the victims were considered honored guests, feasted and celebrated before their untimely demise. Makes you appreciate your morning coffee a little more, doesn't it? And there you have it. The top 5 strange historical practices that will make you appreciate the present. From Victorian mourning jewelry to human sacrifices, our past is filled with oddities. So let's appreciate our own unique quirks today. Remember, history is full of surprises, and the present is just history in the making.